Hello and welcome back to another episode of The Elder Scrolls IV Oblivion on Nyxus Gaming. In the last episode we tortured some people, and then we did drugs, and I had a hell of a time in Dunroot Burrow, and I want to dive back in, but before I do, I think it would be wise to check on all my armor and stuff. So our boots are pretty low. Looks like a lot of our armor is pretty low. I do want to jump back in because there were just a couple of small areas I never explored in it. And you guys know me, I like to explore everything. So let's do that. I think we can go ahead and make some potions, free up some alchemy space. Got a lot of elytra ichor from that. Always getting grumite eggs. We could mix bone meal into some of this, that'd be nice. Don't get rid of the mute screaming maw, we need that. For the love of God. Alright, so we still have a lot of elytra ichor. What can we do with bone meal? Worm's head cap. And that's about it. Ginkgo leaf? No. And the Hearts of Order. Those aren't going to be used for any alchemy, I don't think. We need to save those for when we're dealing with things like that over there that I'm going to ignore for now. I explained those at the end of last episode. They're basically the gates to Oblivion from the base game, except they are obelisks of order where the Knights of Order show up, and you have to use, you basically fight like 3 waves of enemies in there, and you pick up the hearts off the enemies and use them to close and shut down the obelisk. So yeah, in this first area I missed this spot over here. So let's head that way first. These dungeons are really confusing, and this one in particular was really long, so I didn't want to waste too much time backtracking through here. Last episode was like an hour long, and I didn't want to go more past that, so this way works. Hopefully it loops back and we'll be done with it. This is a new area, so I'm expecting enemies. There's one. With more Feldu. The Feldu after this quest is completely useless, by the way. So we actually don't need it anymore since we got the Chalice and it cured our addiction. But I'm still gonna grab it to like sell and stuff. We need to go into the second area. Let's cut across. And I think the only area we missed was in the second area. So after we get there, we should be fine. Let's hop up here. It was around this way, up here. And then through here, yeah. Check our map. Yeah, it was down this way. I assumed that this path would loop around to the exit, but I was clearly wrong. Let's see, we want to jump down here. And it's through here, correct? It's through here, and is this working? I am so confused. Yeah, I think we have to go up first, and then we can turn that direction. Down here, right? Yeah. Let's get our weapon out, because this is a new area with probably another enemy in it. Yep. Feldu guy. Alright, so what did we get from that? Ebony shield that we don't need, and a nice amount of gold. Okay, so that should be everything. Let's make our way out of the cave now and get started with today's episode. Alright, so starting off, we're going to want to fast travel back to the palace and give this chalice, chalice, I love it, it rhymes. We're going to want to give this chalice to Theodon and finish his quest, which will finish the kind of overarching quest for Sheogorath, and we can move on to the next phase of the main quest.
The triumphant champion returns. So, do you feel any different now that you've been through this experience, I mean? You know what it's like now, always wanting that next fix, hating it but craving it at the same time, and hating yourself for all of it. Ah, well, all over now. The chalice helps, doesn't it? Indeed it does, and I could use some helping right now. I'll just take that back from you. And as a token of my gratitude, I grant you the role of Courtyard of Mania, with all of its entitlements. Which is to say, none.
Yay!
Greetings.
Alright. So I've become a member of both courts, and I need to return to Sheogorath. So let's head over and see the Mad God himself. We did get a new thing here. The Inquisitor's Cage. That was for completing the Lady of Paranoia, the Duchess's quest. And for completing his quest, we got the Chalice of Reversal here. We're slowly filling out this room.
Well, look who's here. Well, you've experienced both shades of madness. Wonderful. You seem fulfilled. Full of fill. Bursting at the seams. Seamless. Now, to the meat of your endeavor. The crux of the situation. The reason for your being here. And the likely cause of your death.
What do you mean?
You'll be stopping the Greymarch, altering the course of events, breaking the cycle! A fly in the ointment, a new cause for a different effect. We're going to change things. No! Things will be different this time around. You'll be my champion. You'll grow powerful. You'll grow to be me. Prince of Madness, a new Sheogorath. Or you'll die trying. I love that about you.
How can I be a Daedric prince?
A fair question. You won't really. At least I don't think so, but you'll have power. My power. Try not to lose it. It's a pain to replace. But for all intents and purposes, you'll be me. A me to fight the him, since I won't be around. It's simple, really, if you don't think about it.
Why me?
Because you seem a nice enough sort, and you've made it this far. And if you don't, I'll swallow your soul and vomit it into the ever-filling chamber pot of the ageless. But mostly because I asked nicely.
Where will you be?
Well, not here. Didn't I say that? I'm never here when Jiggalag walks. It's one of the rules. I've told you too much for now. Listen to me. Prattle on. I can see your mortal brain straining. We'll talk more later.
What's next then?
Now, you've seen the grey torch that burns brightly over New Sheoth. No, because it doesn't. It should, but it doesn't. You'll fix that. You'll go to Cylarne and bring back the flame of Agnon to relight the torch. Oh, and take care with my minions at Cylarne. In their eternal quest to please me, they're constantly fighting over Cylarne. It can be tiresome, but really, it's divine. Divinely tiresome. Well, that's your problem now. Off with you. I don't want to see you again until the great torch is lit. I wouldn't want to have to hurt you much. Oh, don't forget to make use of dear Haskell. Between you and me, if he's not summoned 3 or 4 times a day, I don't think he feels appreciated.
Okay.
Come visit again, or I'll pluck out your eyes!
Always a pleasure.
It's okay, Haskell. I appreciate you. Here you go, buddy.
Yes, is there something you require?
No, I just wanted to say I appreciate you. Thanks, buddy.
Enlightening as always.
Alright, so we gotta go light the flame of Agnon or something. And we gotta go to Cylarne for that. So I'm trying to think, did we go from Longtooth or from Camp Hopeful? I think we go from Longtooth. Oh, the enemies are back here. Or at least one of them is. Alright, let's take that. I'm not gonna re-loot this place. I already looted it once. Where's the road from here? There it is. Okay, so is it this way? Nope, it is this way. Alright. Oh look, another elytra. And another one. As if I haven't had my fill of these things last episode. Oh my god, dude. There we go. Okay, moving on. So this episode, I'm hoping to get this Flame of Agnon quest done. And then the next sort of like main quest for Sheogorath. Because things are kind of starting to kick off here. We've seen the Knights of Order, and now we're being tasked with stopping the Greymarch itself. We have to relight the flame. We're learning that these Dark Seducers and Golden Saints, they're just constantly fighting each other. Still following the right path? I am. Like, we're getting a feel for the Isles. And low-key, the Isles are getting a feel for us, too, so we gotta be careful. This is the realm of madness, after all. Can't let it take us. I feel like last episode, the Feldu was kind of taking us. But we should be fine now. Is it this way? It is this way. Camp Tall Trees. Oh, you're... Are you mad at me? I don't think you're mad at me.
For Sheogorath! For Sheogorath!
Okay, I don't think she's mad at me. So wait, where's the camp? Oh, that's the camp up here. Let's go ahead and deal with this and loot it. There's no enemies here. I will say that about this DLC. All the, like, bandit camps, they aren't bandits, they're heretics and zealots, but they're basically the same thing. They're this world's version of bandits. Their camps are pretty barren with nothing there. So that's a little bit lame. I mean, there wasn't a whole lot going on in Cyrodiil with their camps. But there was usually at least more than one enemy there. And these Order Knights are kind of loud, too. I hope they aren't too loud for you guys. Can I skip that? Can I skip that? If I can skip that dungeon, I would love to. Because that's like another burrow dungeon. And it looks like it let me walk right past it. Cool. Cool. That gives me more time to do actual main stuff in the episode. Oh. That's one of the obelisks right there. And I guess we'll be walking right past it. There aren't any knights. I spoke too soon. There are some knights. Let me just ignore them. This one's not gonna leave me alone, but if I can get far away so that the others don't spawn, that would be lovely. Alright, so Cylarne, ooh, lag spike there. Cylarne is just across the water here. There it is, the ruins. And as Sheogorath said, the whole thing with this dungeon is that the Dark Seducers and Golden Saints are fighting with each other. So we're gonna be forced to kind of pick a side here. And we're gonna be forced to pick a side in general later in this this DLC. And I'm gonna use this as a chance to kind of kickstart the side. So I'm going to be on Dementia's side. I need to speak to both commanders, but basically you get an armor set depending on what side you're on. And I think you get the armor set of the opposite side from what I read. It doesn't make sense, but nothing makes sense here, okay? So if you get the Dark Seducers, that is a light armor set, which I don't do light armor, so I don't want that. So I want the Golden Saints armor, because that is heavy armor. And obviously, you know, it's not going to be so female-ish on my male model. But in order to get their heavy armor, I need to be on the Dementia side, from what I read. And I will leave a note up top of the video here if I'm completely wrong there. That way I don't confuse you guys. Alright, so let's talk to these commanders.
The Mazkin are unworthy to guard the Altar of Despair.
Chuna.
Halt! Mortals are not permitted within the walls of Holy Cylarne.
Stand aside. Sheogorath sent me.
My pardon, Lord. Receive this key, and with it free passage throughout the shrine of the Flame of Agnon.
I need to light the Flame of Agnon.
Alas, we cannot light the flame until we take control of the Altar of Despair from the infernal Mazkin. The Armazal would wish to speak to you at once. Proceed through this door to our main encampment at the Altar of Rapture.
So, oh, did I just mess up and talk to the wrong one?
State your business. Cylarne is holy ground, unfit for mortals.
I'm here on Sheogorath's business.
Then you are free to enter the shrine of the Flame of Agnon. This key will allow you passage through any door in Cylarne.
I need to light the Flame of Agnon.
The flame is lit from the shrine's 2 altars. Once the Orioles are driven out of Cylarne, it will be our pleasure to light the flame for Sheogorath. The Grukedric Ulfri will explain everything. You should speak to her at once.
Okay. So yeah, now I have the marker over here. These are the ones I want to talk to. Let's go into Cylarne. Talk to the leader of the Dark Seducers here. Is it you? No, it's not you.
Sheogorath's blessings upon you.
It's a little further in.
A mortal wandering the halls of holy Cylarne, and a male no less. Explain yourself.
I need to speak to Ulfri. I'm here on Sheogorath's business.
Then I am at your service. The Grukedric Ulfri commands here. You will wish to speak to her at once, no doubt.
I will speak to her at once,
Walk
as long
with
as
our
you don't
Lord.
interrupt me again. Can't do anything. These people just interrupt me. This room looks important. Okay, where is...
Begone, mortal, or you will soon find yourself between the Mazkin and their prey. A most dangerous place to be.
I need to light the Flame of Agnon, though.
Then you have arrived just in time to help us defend the Altar of Despair. Once the strength of the Orioles is shattered, I will be honored to light the flame as my Lord Sheogorath commands.
Tell me about the flame.
The 2 altars, Blessed Despair and Holy Rapture, feed the great flame of Agnon above us. Only Sheogorath's immortal servants can kindle the altars, and I am at my Lord's command, but I only hold Despair for the moment. The Orioles hold Rapture and are massing to attack us, but never fear, they are no match for us. Once their main force is destroyed, with your help, we can easily take Rapture from the few survivors. Then I will gladly kindle the flame for you.
Okay, what are our battle plans?
We are expecting the Orioles to attack any moment. They'll come down the main passage from the Altar of Rapture. They always do. They are overconfident as usual. We have prepared many traps and ambushes. It will be a glorious slaughter. Once the Ariels are destroyed, I will light the flame of Agnon for you. Will you help us defend the altar of despair?
I'll help you defend the altar. Not even gonna talk to the saints first. Let's just defend the altar.
This will be a glorious day. Cylarne will finally be free of the Ariels. Follow me. We're expecting the attack at any moment. Hail. How may I serve?
Okay. She's not moving. Okay, here. Oh, wait, what? I have hostile music already. Oh, we're going. We're going. Are we going? Where? I'm confused. Can I loot this? I can. Where did the other girl go? She's right here. Are they coming? Are they coming down here? What if I just run ahead? Oh my god, there's a lot of them. There's one that's dead. Killed the commander. I just gotta finish off the remainders.
For Sheogorath, kneel before the saints.
Kneel before the saints!
So I'll tell you what happened there. I had them all huddled in a corner while the archers were aiming at me, but obviously they were all blocking me from the archers and they were taking the arrows instead. So basically they were killing their own people there. And you know, they're archers, so now I can just pick them off before they pull out a weapon. And there we go. They're all dead. Definitely took some dings on the armor when they were all going at me, but hey, we did it. That's all that matters. I don't think any of them have anything good on them, except for maybe the arrows. But like the arrows don't have any enchants on them, so like we'll leave those. Okay, let's talk to Ulfri. Get these flames lit. I can't even come in through here. Let's jump along the side. I can? Please? Let's just jump across there then. Okay, where's she going? What? Please?
What is it?
Not you.
For Sheogorath's glory.
There.
Victory is ours. I have already instructed my subordinates to kindle the altar of rapture. It is my honor to sacrifice myself on the altar of despair at Lord Sheogorath's command.
Oh, you have to sacrifice yourself? Is that really the only way?
What do you mean? Every Mazkin under my command would gladly accept this honor if it was not my own to claim. You fought well. I would almost grant you the honor of kindling the altar if you were an immortal. Farewell. The waters of oblivion await me.
So wait, they're immortal, so like she's gonna sacrifice herself, but she'll be perfectly fine, I guess? Is this where the flame is? She gonna stand in here? What happens if I stand in here with her though? Like, is she gonna die but I'm gonna be perfectly fine? I'm here with you, Ulfri. Don't worry. Oh. 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 So you just kind of stab yourself and it happens. And the fire doesn't hurt me at all. Okay, well, I can retrieve the flame from the courtyard and bring it back to Sheogorath. That was easy. The Orioles basically just killed themselves. Killed each other. Everything went perfectly as planned. Where am I going? Let's open that. and go this way, I guess. I think. Yep, I believe so. Alright, where's the flame?
Hail.
Oh yeah, they're on
The
both sides
Maskin
now.
do not forget their friends.
Alright, so how... Oh, I walk into the flame and I have it? Okay, I just need to light the great torch now. Am I, like, actually on fire? Oh my god, I'm actually on fire. It's kind of cool, though. Not gonna lie. Okay. I'm guessing it doesn't hurt me, though. It looks like the flame is in bliss. Judging by the map there.
Speak, citizen.
None of the Golden Saints here are gonna be pissed off at you, by the way. Because this was like a completely separate conflict. Oh, this is the church place. So the church is for both sides. Okay.
You've brought it. The holy flame of Agnon, the fire of inspiration and rapture. If you light the great torch on the mania side of the Sacellum, you will be a hero to the people of Bliss, I assure you.
Well, that'd be nice, but I was leaning towards Dementia.
You should know that in addition to the adulation of the people of Bliss, there is also a more earthly reward. The hero who lights the great torch for Mania is traditionally awarded the raiment of Arden Sul. Not that this should influence your choice at all. Now, what do you say?
Let me think about it.
Do not think about it. Dream about it. Let your mind soar on flights of fancy. I know you will choose well in the end.
I mean, my whole thing, Théoden was just kind of freaky, and he was on drugs, like literally on drugs, and just crazy. Syl, yeah, she was extremely paranoid, but she had a reason to be. There was literally, it wasn't a conspiracy theory. They were literally trying to kill her. So Syl seems better than Théoden. So let me light it for Dementia.
Ah, you burn with the purging fire of Agnon, the flame of truth, the flickering beacon of hope in the gloom of despond. Come, light the great torch for Dementia. Illuminate the conspiracies, deepen the shadows. The people of Crucible await their hero.
Yeah, I'll light the great torch for you.
You are truly demented, as I always suspected. Release yourself to your secret fears and desires. Let them rule you, as they must in the end. Now, light the great torch as a beacon for those who fear and those who inspire fear.
Okay, so how do I do this? Do I do it from... Don't want to accident... Do I just step here? I do, okay. Alright, so the great torch is lit. It's lit, fam. It's lit. Oh, hey, you're here. Oh, hey, buddy, let me just, That's a sight, isn't it? A divine crusader sitting next to the Daedric Prince of Madness.
If it were the last food in the Isles.
I like that.
Aren't you off to a good start? That's important. For me. Really, your work is going to save me a lot of time.
Save you time?
The Greymarch is upon us, and the ordering begins. Armies of order, sweep my realm! Death! Destruction! Then I have to pick up the pieces. And there are always lots of pieces. I don't like it, having to rebuild my realm every era. Sometimes I forget where things go, like New Sheoth. I can never remember where it belongs. You'll change that. Break the cycle. You'll stop Jiggalag, and I'll have my realm to come back to. I've never actually tried that before.
I can stop the Greymarch?
Why not? Something has to work. Once I dug a pit and filled it with clouds. Or was it clowns? It doesn't matter, it didn't slow him down. To be honest, it wasn't the best idea. And it really began to smell. Must have been clowns. Clouds don't smell bad. They taste of butter. And tears. But this is all new. A fresh idea. Something I hadn't thought of. Until I did. It's sure to work, even though it might not.
What now, then?
Now, you'll need the respect of my citizens. They'll need a leader, someone to look up to when I'm gone. They're the backbone of any great land. Except where the backbone is an actual backbone. Ever been to Malakoth's realm? Oh, nasty stuff. But back to the business at hand. You'll need to control one of the Courts of Madness. Replace a current duke, or duchess, whichever. That will command respect. The people will rally around you. You'll have their love, their admiration, their complaints, whatever, as long as it keeps them on our side.
Won't the dukes be displeased?
No. No. Absolutely not. Well, yes, absolutely. Bit of a shame for them. But sometimes you need to break a few eggs. Or skulls. There are rules, though, even in the Isles. Rituals and rules. You need to follow them. Speak to Arctis and Dervenin, the High Priest at the Seselam Arden Sul. They can explain what needs to be done. And you've always got our man Haskell to call on for help. Faithful, like a good hound, that one. And he looks better in a suit.
Okay, then.
Come visit again, or I'll pluck out your eyes!
So he's right, we can call Haskell.
Some are smart enough to heal themselves.
How can I make your life easier? It's what I live for.
Oh, just wanted to say that you're doing a great job, Haskell. How would I go about replacing a duke?
I offer you this. Remember who it is you're attempting to replace. You'll need to approach them in a manner to which they are not accustomed. Syl anticipates plots against her, so expect heavy resistance that may require a great deal of fighting and physical exertion. If you wish to replace Théoden, try a less direct approach that will involve cunning and subterfuge. He isn't likely to see you coming.
Okay. I think it's obvious. We're on the Dementia side of things, so we're going to become the new Duke of Dementia. So let's talk to Arctis.
The great torch flares with the light of Dementia. All of Crucible will be celebrating tonight. Here, take this. The reward you have earned. Quickly now. It's best if no one knows you wear this.
Got the Raiment of Intrigue. So I want to replace a Duke.
Interesting. Not many wish to hear about such things, but I would be glad to oblige. Becoming the Duke of Dementia requires passage through the Ritual of Accession, specific guidelines set forth by Arden Sul himself.
Tell me about the Ritual of Accession.
Seldom is the subject ever Wait a moment. Did you want to hear the history of the ritual?
Please, sure, just tell me the history.
As it happened so many years ago, my lord Arden Sul suspected a traitor in his midst. Not wishing to find himself on the wrong end of a blade, he gathered his flock here in the Seselam. By poisoning the sacramental wine, Arden Sul was able to suppress any such conspiracy in one fell swoop.
He killed them all?
Yes. He then removed their hearts from their bodies and used his ancient scrying technique, known as visceromancy, to read their lifeblood. When Arden Sul couldn't divine the traitors' true nature in their hearts, he became distraught and took his own life in the same way. From that day on, the Ritual of Accession for the throne of Dementia was set.
Tell me what to do then.
Very well. Spoken like a true son of the Demented. To become the ruler of Dementia, the current leader's heart must be cut out and brought to the altar of Arden Sul in the Sacellum. Once this is done, I can pronounce the heart-bearer a duke or duchess. Then, all that is required is the blessing of our lord, Sheogorath.
Okay, so the Ritual of Accession. We need to take Syl's heart and bring it to the altar of Arden Sul.
Tidings and welcome.
And I guess we can also see what Dervinen suggests for the other guy, but we won't do it.
I'm disappointed in your choice. Why you would choose to honor the fetid madness of Dementia is beyond my understanding.
Tell me about the Ritual of Accession on your side.
An important part of our history, my friend. I would be glad to tell the tale if you have a moment.
Yeah, sure. Describe the history.
Arden Sul was perhaps the greatest duke to walk our land. Many years ago, he decided to hold a night of absolute indulgence, resplendent with dance, wine, and sex, to celebrate his fondness for his brethren. The green moat flowed like water in a stream as the revelers voraciously succumbed to its rapturous ways.
This hardly sounds lethal.
Ah, but it was. As the bacchanal reached a crescendo, the people began to clutch their chests as their very hearts exploded. The green moat had taken its toll. The ground stained a deep crimson as the sanguine liquid flowed from their lifeless bodies. To represent that night, when the ruler of Mania is to be replaced, he partakes of the green moat and allows his lifeblood to flow upon the altar.
Tell me what to do.
Certainly. When the ruler of Mania has decided it is time, he will choose a successor from his court. The successor is invited to a huge celebration, a night of hedonistic revelry, wine, song, and of course, green moat. During this, the exiting regent imbibes 3 doses of the potent drug. This causes his heart to burst, and his lifeblood flows from his body. The successor then gathers the drug-tainted blood and brings it to the altar of Arden Sul in the Sacellum. Once this is done, I will proclaim the successor a duke or duchess. Then Sheogorath gives his blessing, and the cycle is completed.
Okay, so it looks like either way, I have to kill the previous duke or duchess to do this. I need either Syl's heart or Théoden's blood. And honestly, it sounds like more fun to do it Théoden's way. I think I've done that in the past, but like I said, I'm going for this heavy Golden Saint armor. So we're gonna go with Syl. It's nice to do different things though, honestly.
How may I serve?
It looks like I won't really have time to do the... Oh, I need to inform Sheogorath of my choice. I can at least do that this episode. I won't have time to actually do the ritual and become the Duke, because it involves a long dungeon, and I'm not going to do another long episode like that after the last one.
You're back! How nice for you! Does that mean you've made a decision? Or are you lost? Suicidal? Just let me know.
I have chosen...
A friendly word of warning before you choose. Once you've decided which duke to replace, there's no turning back. One choice. No more. No less. Try not to do something stupid. So which is it? What will it be? Mania? Dementia? The suspense is killing me! Or you, if I have to keep waiting.
I choose Syl, Duchess of Dementia.
A dangerous choice. I like it! She's gotten to be a bit much anyway. Thinks everyone is out to get her. Which they are in this case. So be it.
Alright. So tell me about Syl.
Is as crafty as she is beautiful. I'd watch my back if I were you. Oh, this is so much fun!
Alright.
We will speak when your task is complete.
So we've made our decision. We're going with the Ritual of Dementia. We should start by asking around New Sheoth about Syl to determine the best way to kill her.
Hi.
We're gonna do that next episode because like I said, I don't have time to do this quest. I'm not gonna do another long episode. Instead, I'm gonna take these last few minutes. We have a couple oddities to give into the museum.
I'm at your service, Sir Knight. Have you found a new oddity that you'd like to contribute to the museum?
We have a mixing bowl.
A bowl that you mix potions in. Well, it doesn't seem all that odd to me. Well, I can see you're trying, so I'll find somewhere to put it.
And we also have the mute screaming maw.
Oh, how cute. Look how it tries and tries to scream, but no sound comes out. Oh, this is perfect for my museum.
Alright. So we have a
Take
couple
care.
more things in. Let's see where she places them. It's going upstairs. And the mixing bowl goes on that shelf there. The mute screaming maw, I guess, in this cabinet here? No? No, she put it right down here. So a couple more things in the museum. I want to check Sheogorath's throne room, because I think we did also get another thing in there for completing the Flame of Agnon.
The
Agnon.
Orioles no longer defile holy Cylarne.
Let's check that out. I don't think we got anything for doing the Ritual of Accession quest, because that was kind of a small, not encompassing quest, but kind of a transition quest. Let's see, nothing.
Always a pleasure.
Oh no, we did. We got a flame here. Flame of Agnon. Or Kane's helmet. Was Kane the leader of the Golden Saints that we killed? I think that might be her helmet. I'm not sure. I didn't catch her name, honestly. I'm kind of curious though. Hey, buddy.
Confused already? Very disappointing.
Do you know?
If I were you, and thank Sheogorath that I'm not, I would begin with the people who spend their day closest to Syl.
Okay, so he just straight up gives us information on how to do it. I didn't have to ask or anything. Okay, then next episode, we'll probably start by talking to Anya and Kithlon. Now, Anya ought to be pretty close because she was, in the whole conspiracy thing, they tried to make her take part in it, but she said no. Let's see if she can help with our conspiracy. Who knows? But yeah, that's going to be next episode. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you then. Bye-bye.